What's up, man? Red Dragon in the building, man. It's August 1st. Ain't no sun out here. Ain't no nice blue skies with a nice breeze of the wind blowing. None of that. But what do you hear? Y'all hear that? That's the birds and the insect out in this bitch still going about their day. Because they don't give a fuck. And that's my whole point of this video that I'm bringing to y'all today. What August 1st represents to me is the unleashingness of not giving a fuck. See, 11 months out of the year, you know, I try to restrain this side of me. I go ahead and I try to be civil about a lot of stuff, and I try to be caring about a lot of stuff. This don't mean I'm about to switch up. That don't mean nothing like that. My main thing is there's certain things that I go out my way doing. I feel like if you're another Leo, then you'll be able to get this. But I almost forgot to mention this. I need to say this real quick. This type of video right here is like a secret type of video. What I mean by that is I'm only giving this shit to the subscribers. If you subscribe, then you'll be able to see this video. If you're not subscribed, you ain't gonna be able to see it. You don't watch my YouTube channel, you ain't gonna be able to see it. And I bring that up because usually I share a lot of my videos, my Dragon Season videos, all that kind of stuff, Facebook and all my other social medias, but I won't be doing that with this type of video. If you've been following this channel, then you know that already, but I'm just saying, because I have been seeing the new subscribers come in, which I'm trying to drop 2 videos today. This one, obviously, and then when I get back, I'm going to be dropping the one about my analytics and everything like that. I see that's been coming back alive. So, but yeah, I just wanted to point that out there. If you're a new subscriber, this is how stuff goes around here. Sometimes I drop videos just for the channel, and if people get them and you subscribe, you'll be able to see them. But all the other people that probably only watch the videos because they in them, or they probably only click on the video because they seen it was shared on Facebook or, you know, my Twitter, shit like that, they won't get this because they're not a subscriber. I feel like they don't care enough to be subscribers, which is always cool. I always made that known. But yeah, I always like dropping these types because these also speaking to my future self in these. Sometimes I like to go back and look at these. So with that being said, let me just go on with the video. Yeah, that's what August means to me. I'm always a symbolical person. Obviously, we already know Dragon season is June 1st to August 31st. But August is a special month to me, obviously, because I'm born in August, and it's the end of Dragon season. Like I said, I'm very symbolical. I'm born on the 19th. So it's also my countdown to my birthday and all that kind of stuff. And my birthday is, like I said, so many symbolics with me. My birthday is also a representation of when I got shot. So every time it's my birthday from here on out until the day I die off the goddamn planet, it's also an anniversary of when I got shot. I got shot 2010, August 19th on a Thursday. So even when my birthday might fall again, like on a Thursday or something like that, even if it's sometime soon, then I might even do something for that. But this year is a Wednesday. Next year it should be on a Thursday, which would really mark like some type of symbolics. But other than that, I'll come up and let y'all know something with that. Yeah, my main thing is this though, man. It's not giving a fuck. Sometimes you be nice to people. Sometimes you just overlook shit. That's what this means though. That's what August means. And like I said, if you've been following this, you know every August 1st now I've been trying to drop a video every August 1st. That's what I've been doing. And it probably even started, I don't know, sometime either last year or 2017. One of those two, I started doing that. But I do notice, like even when I had got fired, y'all know I like to come out into nature and try to do these types. Because I'm always showing about the turn-ups, you know, the popping bottles, the partying, the sliding around the city, all that kind of stuff. When I do these kinds, it's me showing the other side, and then on top of that, I always got like a nature side to me anyway. If you'll see it throughout all my videos, I even start some of the videos off with like a little nature scene. Notice shit like the trees and sun, all that kind of shit, and then I slide into the day what I'm gonna do. But yeah, that's just one aspect of it. But yeah, bro, you can't let shit like rain, cloudy day, all that kind of stuff stop your momentum. Cause that was another my point. See, the animals, they ain't letting that shit stop them, cause they don't give a fuck. You get people that wake up, look outside, and don't see that it's sunny, or don't see the nice blue sky and it's gonna be breezy, even if it is a little bit of cloudy. You know the bright blue sky and it's nice little breeze going for you to enjoy the weather type shit. They look out and get instantly depressed or want to sleep the whole day away. They don't want to do nothing. My energy don't flow like that. I see all this shit, rain or the goddamn sun, give me the both. I don't give a damn. I take both of them and stroll with that shit. Just like these goddamn birds. They still out in this bitch chirping. You still can hear the bugs, the crickets, all that kind of shit. You hear all that shit still chirping, and everything is still going, rain or sun. It don't, like I said, if you put up a sunny version of this shit and the gloomy version what I got right now, it sound the same. Look different, but it sound the same. So that's my whole point, and that's what I incorporated into my being as a dragon, man. That's what it is. I think I am gonna do another breakdown on dragon lore, all that kind of stuff, but I'm gonna just save it for a whole nother video. But yeah, no fucks given. We blowing through every obstacle. I do got a couple surprise vlogs this month. I'm trying to restrain that because I don't know if I should say like they actual vlogs or they just gonna be actual like pieces of what I just want to show. But I do got some stuff that I'm doing this month that is not normal, and it's new for me. And another thing is, I've always been advertising this. If you've been following this kind of shit, I do got my documentary I'm about to drop as well. After August 5th, I got an interview and stuff like that. Once I do that and get all that correlated, I'm gonna be looking into trying to edit that fast as possible and drop it. But I'm definitely taking my time with it because it's hard hitting. If you want to see that, if you want to see how my documentary channel I got going, make sure you go look at my Red Dragon Archive channel. That's what it is right now. Debated if I want to switch it over to Red Eyes, but I think I want to keep it Red Dragon Archive because once again, I'm symbolic. Archive is like a library where you store documents or where you store these store stuff. Store documentation, I should say, by definition. So, but yeah, y'all want to check that out. Obviously, I'm gonna try to even drop a podcast today too. I've been slacking on my podcast for like the last 2 months. Last one I dropped was in April, so it's August 1st today. So, and I just felt like August is one of these times where I can just bring back everything I want to do. I'm a streamer as well, so for all y'all that ain't into gaming and nothing like that, stream on Twitch. It's just so much different stuff, but my whole point is I'm doing everything to exhaustion. I'm doing everything with no regrets. I'm taking out that part of me that overanalyze shit, and I'm just saying, fuck it. If I feel like I want to go do something, or I feel like I want to, not do something, that's what I'm gonna do. If I'm even overlooking motherfuckers' feelings. Like, if even people feelings about to be hurt, they not they feelings just gonna have to be hurt, because at the end of the day, I feel like I didn't looked out too much, or I restrained my shit too much for other people as well, because that's just naturally what I do too. Like I said, it's not me switching up, but just like everything in life, everything got that release button. You need to release a side that you don't often do, So that's what it is. This is my old savagery ways coming back out that I like. Like I was just trying to say, man, my idols wasn't family members, athletes, celebrities, trying to be the richest, trying to look the best. It wasn't never that ain't never been my idols. All my idols has always been, what is the most savage thing on this planet, and how can I aspire to do that, I guess, in a civilized way? Because I feel like savage energy is like a raw, strong energy. It's just used in a lot of terrible ways, I guess. I feel like I want to be like somewhat of a noble savage. Yeah, a lot of my idols when I was growing up, they came from video games, certain characters, all that kind of stuff. Like Mortal Kombat, I inspired to be like Baraka, man. Now, some people gonna hear that and be like, oh, why would you want to be trying to bite on people? See, that ain't what I'm saying. It's just his energy. It's his vibe. He don't give a fuck. See, when you're a warrior, you don't go out into the battlefield worried about what you look like. You don't care to look the best. I'm gonna say you don't care to look the flashiest. You care to look the most savage. So you want to go out to the battlefield with a fucking helmet with dents in that bitch. You don't want to go out with no nice, pristine, clean cape and everything. Like, you don't mind walking out in the goddamn dirt and ready to get bloody. You walk out with your goddamn axe or whatever, and that bitch got dents in it from cracking skulls in. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. See, that kind of stuff I gravitate towards. I like that. You know? And that's how I feel like it is. Just to correlate that with everything. My other idols I looked at that I want to inspire to be like is people like Spawn, the God of War. Not the Greek mythology, but like the game Kratos. I'm gonna say Kratos. Kratos that turned into the God of War. That was another of my aspirations. See, growing up, this is why I was able to, when I was getting jumped growing up. By the way, I ain't never got my shit stumped in or beat in, nothing like that. I ain't never hit the ground. I was always fucking up crowds. I'll say that story for a whole nother time. But long story short, but that's where it came from though. And that's from when I was a kid doing shit like that. I ain't never really had no fair one-on-ones, and I'm glad I didn't. Y'all can see I said every time, I still got all my teeth, except for the ones I done chewed out in this bitch and got cavity out. I ain't got no permanent scars other than getting shot. That's it. And that's why I had got shot. Because motherfuckers like, hey man, even if we jump in this motherfucker, we still can't do nothing with it. But that's what it was. Stuff like the God of War, when I've seen him go through crowds and wiping out everybody and just fucking shit up, and then to go take out the biggest giant Titan type people on the goddamn, well, in the universe, his universe, stuff like that. Playing stuff like Skyrim, where you turn in from a weakling to becoming this strong person that can go wipe out a whole goddamn dungeon, stuff like that. Some of y'all gonna hear that and y'all ain't gonna understand. It's gonna sound a little nerdy, or it's gonna sound a little, well, that's fantasy. Who can do that? But what I'm saying is, it's the energy. It's the thought of, I can do this. It's the thought of, regardless of however many odds I'm at, that's what it looked at. That's how I took it. Regardless of the goddamn odds, I'm in it. I'm gonna try my best, and I'm gonna try my hardest, and I'm taking shit down. That's how Kratos did it. That's how he did it. Regardless of his situation, he was going up against God. He didn't even know. He thought he had to get his powers from the gods, all that kind of stuff. He going up against gods. Like, come on, man, you making them drop. But that's what I'm saying. I think it's something as good as that. Just like Spawn. Spawn, same type of shit. He get put in hell, and people, and this is why I'm trying to say this. This is why I'm saying y'all gotta understand the idol, the mindset. Take out the fantasy shit for a minute and all the sweet flying and powers. I ain't walking around trying to shoot no fucking fireballs out of my hand. I'm not trying to breathe fire, and I'm not trying to fly. My whole point is the mindset. Spawn got through in hell for selling his soul to Malbolger, aka I guess one of the devils. And yeah, but in turn he had got the suit that he was on the time limit. And it was like 9,900 some whatever minutes or hours or whatever he had with the suit before he had to return and give his soul and to go to eternal damnation. It allowed him to come back and I guess see his wife. That was his whole thing. He wanted to come back and see his wife and spend his time here just doing that. But he had these powers, and he had to be, collecting souls for Malbolger. Malbolger ain't give a fuck if you collected a good soul or a bad one, as long as you was collecting souls. That's what he sent him back for. But he also allowed him, the deal was you can see your wife. But it's stuff like that. Just looking at that whole thing, and Spawn turned out to be, he went to hell, and he was supposed to be a hell spawn to do evil stuff, but he wind up showing that even though he did that, he started to use his so-called evil powers for good, or for earthly powers. I'm gonna say that because if you get deeper into it, he wind up fighting God and Satan. But I ain't want to get that deep into it because I'm on time. But he wind up just doing stuff for like humanity. And my main thing is he didn't lose his humanity because he went down, and he could have went to hell and like, you know what, I'm just evil motherfucker now because I didn't went to hell. I did this deal, I couldn't get in heaven, whatever, this, down, the third. Instead, he turned the shit around and was fucking up demons, got the fucking up devils and all that kind of stuff. He started murking all the evil shit, all the way to the point that he even whooped Malbolger ass, bro. Like, he had to come back. Like, it's that kind of stuff. When somebody, like The Weeknd said, if a nigga said he made me, then replace me. I can't get it. I know he said something like that, but it's just like that though. Like if you think you made me, then replace me. Couldn't do that with Spawn. It went to the point where they had people that would hunt Hell Spawn that was from heaven, and one of the girls wind up, one of the angels, because they was angels, wind up falling in love with him. So I'm just saying it's that kind of mindset. See, that's where I get my mindset from. That's a little deep. I could go way deeper, but that's one part of it, or those a couple parts of it. But if we come down to Baraka just a fucking savage. He always throughout the series has been used as this little lapdog or as this little slept on character, but he's one of the most strongest savage characters, like by raw strength is what I'm saying. He can lift motherfuckers up with one hand, all that kind of stuff. Once again, you take that out of it, I'm talking about mindset. It's not that I expect to go lift a motherfucker up with one hand, but I like that imagery. I like seeing that, because even though I can't lift a motherfucker up with one hand, but what it does show is I need to use all my strength regardless, and whatever I'm doing, that's mental and physical. So that's what I'm saying. Like, so those was my things that I looked into. Those was the ways how I built my thought process off. Thought process off of. So, and I felt like my personality just fitted all those people. It's more I can go into. It's like entirely a lot of other games and all that kind of stuff I can get into that I looked at. I was just like, you know what? I like that. I'm gonna incorporate that type of thinking into my thoughts, and that's what it is. But that's how I carry myself. So when I go outside and I'm swerving around, it's not that I think people think that I think I'm invincible, like I can't be killed. But if you think about it, if you think how I got my mindset, that's how it is in the goddamn comics or in the goddamn games. It's to the point where you do all this invincible type shit. It's almost like you can't be killed. But see, here's the plot twist. They all could be killed. All of them. Baraka, that's Spawn, that's Kratos, all of them. They all could be killed. Even Azure, I don't want to get into that. Like, that's a whole different ball game, even touching up on Azure. I'm just going to say this. He was a demigod of wrath. Like, and he was the most angriest one. So, out of the 8, like I said, I ain't going to explain the whole thing, but that's just another, I was about to say person. It was another, I guess, thing that I picked up from games that I'm like, you know what, that should actually go hard. And he wind up being the most caring outside of just don't cross me. You cross me, you gonna see that anger. And that's where I feel like, you don't cross me, you ain't gotta see no anger. Don't cross me, you ain't gonna have to experience with this, you know, what you about to experience this August. So yeah, man, with that being said, I know this video done went on way too long that I want to go on, but I had to just get this out, and I gotta just drop these, like I said, every August 1st. Once again, this is not for the general public. Like, it is, but it ain't. Like, I don't care to share this to everybody. This is just for the subscribers, and this is just for people to come, you know, collect on my mental. This is to explain a little bit more about me, other than seeing me, like I said, when I'm turning up, drinking, I'm around friends, like I said, the party lifestyle, or we just out hanging, out to eat, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, or I'm hanging with females, doing this, doing that. All this shit, I carry this, all this right here, the same shit I just told y'all, that is constantly in my head. Like I said, I'm like a hybrid, bro. I'm split down the middle. I'm half of a, you know, brute and a savage and all that, but at the same time, I'm a man of science, and I like to get in deep thought. And I don't think I'm the only one like this. I know there's more people out there like me. Like, I don't never like to walk around with that stigma like, oh, I'm the only one. But I will say this, I haven't quite met somebody that likes savagery as much as me, but at the same time, they into like science and biology and nature. I just haven't met that person yet with those two tones. So that's the main thing. So I guess that I'm gonna just go ahead and end it with that. But as always, if y'all liking the videos, man, that's helping everything. Be looking out for the next video. The next video, I'm gonna try to drop, like I said, I'm gonna go back to the spot, try to drop that too. I'm gonna be showing analytics, well, speaking on my analytics, showing some of those, showing like, you know, everything that I've been talking to. And once again, shout out to all the new subscribers, because for everybody that's newly and freshly subscribed, I have been seeing y'all pop out, which y'all inspired me to make the video I'm about to make now. And y'all been watching and liking, and y'all revitalizing my channel, man. Y'all bringing this shit back up to the point where I feel like I shouldn't drop the ball this time. So kudos to y'all. As that being said, man, it's Red Dragon Dynasty. Stay tuned, stay locked, stay messing with it. As always, do it for free. You see me, bang, bang, bang. I'm out, and enjoy this nice scenery as we leave.